I'm just gonna preface this by saying mid is not my main role, but I play it from time to time, and I do play with some pretty good mids, and I know how they play. Right now, I play support, but I can definitely try and help you out, give you some tips, just view how you're playing the game and kind of seeing what's going on here. So as soon as you hit 2, grab your dash, be able to hit her. You should be able to kill her here. Good job. You did not need to use beads though. I know that was probably a panic beads, but Anubis is only level 2. Even if he hits you with a wrap there, and even if he places it at your feet, he's not going to kill you with it. And then he just wasted his ability on you and not the wave that's coming in. So you'd get even more pressure. So you do not need a beads there. You're fine. Plus Susanoo is right next to you. So you should be okay. I don't know if you need to dash through his 3. Kind of dashed like from left to right here. I know this is all nitpicky stuff. I don't mean to be like total jerk, but you're on the left of it. You dashed all the way through the ability. Just like stay on the left and use your stuff. Poke him with your 1 as you use it. Yeah, that's what he didn't even get his wrap in 2nd level, by the way. So you had no need to use your beads before. He has the pressure right now. You're looking at your map. Okay, Susanoo's on the right there. These mid camps are up. Okay, so right now, both of these camps are up. This whole time, I know you didn't have the wave pressure, but you saw Susanoo's on right. So as soon, which, by the way, can you see my cursor? You probably can't. I wonder if I have to go to whatever. You have a camp on the right here. That you should be going to get as soon as this is cleared here, because Susanoo's on the right. The waves are tanky enough that you will not lose minions. If you go right with Susanoo right now to this camp, you will get that XP. You do not need to be doing this just yet. You should be on the right with him. See him over there doing that camp? Go get that experience. And then come back and clear this wave. Because look, you didn't even clear it anyway. Now you're splitting it with him. Go left. You technically should be getting the left mid camp first. Then your red. Because you are wasting time here waiting for your red. You could have probably just cleared this camp with you and Susanoo already. Then you go get your red. So you're trying to get the neutral farm that's on the map. Right now there's a left mid harpy up. You go get that first. Then you go get your red because that's coming up and they're not going to dive that deep this early to go get your red and stuff. You did take the safe way around. That's fine. Also, I know you started for Warlock Staff. I don't know what that was. You don't need to dash just because you have one, you know, to like stun him or anything. Anubis roots himself into place with his abilities anyway. So as you saw right here, you're rooting somebody who's already rooted. He ain't going anywhere. He's using his 1. You don't need to like verse. This is all about like knowing who you're versing, right? Which is what I was gonna get into with Warlock Staff. Warlock Staff, I get it. You get it early, but honestly, with Thoth, he clears better later anyway. So you could probably stack it as a 2nd item. I would have rushed Divine Ruin. It's cheaper. You just get it online quicker, and you can do things to Anubis because he already has Vamp Shroud. He's probably gonna go Bancroft's 2nd there. So what you want to do is probably rush Divine Ruin because it's your matchup, right? And then you can do Warlock Staff afterwards, and then get a penetration item or a cooldown item or something. You already have Sands of Time for cooldown, so yeah, I'd probably build Thoth that way first, because you'll be able to clear faster and better anyway. Like once you have Divine and then Warlocks set as like your 2nd item, your higher level. I'm just letting you know, checking your item map, like standing at the tower line like that, will get you killed one day. Unless you saw Cleo on the map and knew where she was. Uh, right? That's just asking to get like wrapped and pulled and stunned and ulted and crap, you know? Like if you're not paying attention, they will capitalize on that for sure. Okay. With this type of engagement, right? Okay, so right here, all kinds of things are happening. You see Cleo right behind Susanoo right now. I get you're trying to clear the way, but Anubis is like pretty far back. You should already mentally be like thinking, okay, Cleo's level 4, Susanoo's coming in. Cleo might dive Susanoo or try and kill him or whatever. So be there to help him with that. Like your dash is up right now. Maybe dash and stun her. Okay, yeah, dashing and stunning her there. She takes an extra tower shot. She gets hit with it, right? Like see that vision before it happens. They're doing the left mid harpies. You're backing right now with so much farm up, man. Look, I get your half health and half mana, but you know they're doing the left harpies right now. There's a wave there. Your red's coming up. The right harpies are about to come up. Like you can stay for a little while. You don't have to run away. I know you just use your beads and all that stuff, but you don't have to do that back just quite yet. Because they're going to clear your wave and they're going to push those minions under tower. Susanoo's doing your red and you're losing that buff experience right now. They're going to get right harpies and that's gone now. The left harpies they already did, that's gone, right? So it's like, okay, so you get the last little bit of this red here. You got a whole wave pushed into tower, that's gone. A lot of experience you're leaving on the table. I think that's the biggest thing that you can work on is just like, where's all the experience right now? In mid, you should never be sitting there like waiting for another wave to come up. You should be doing something else every single time, right? So as soon as this wave is done, clear it. Check lift camps, get the timer on that. Check right camps, get the timer on that. Cool, you got the timer on that one. Did you check right? Check the right ones, get the timer on those. Do Scorpion. Have the solo come over, have Susanoo come over, like watch as he comes over. You're doing well playing back. Like you don't need to force anything with Anubis right now. Susanoo's doing his back camp, so you checking the right timers? Yeah, okay, good. Got the timers on both side camps, that's good. Good call, he's gone, so okay, that's his wrap. There you go. Anubis is just sitting there for some reason. I don't know why. He's typing. Come gank this hoe? I don't know. Like what he's saying. Alright, Susanoo's there. You should be able to try and make a play on this Anubis for sure. He's just sitting there. He's up way too far. So yeah, dash stun. That's a good stun. Got your alt. Okay. You know your alt charges, right? So you could have held it a little bit longer, and just like waited for Susanoo to his it's fine what you did because you burst him down and everything. But right here, if you wait 2 seconds for that little knock up and hit him with the alt, you know like where he's gonna be. Wait right here. See how he's in the air now? If you were waiting to charge your alt and hit him then, like you would have for sure hit him, right? I know it's an Anubis, you can't really dash or do anything, but playing off of your teammate here, Susanoo's alt, it knocks people up, so it gives you a better idea of like they can't do anything or go anywhere when they're knocked up. So hit your alt when they get knocked up like that. Should be some good damage here. I think he was healing through the whole first half of that onslaught you guys are doing. Let's see. Right here on that 3, the reason his damage is going down because he's healing off of Susanoo and you. You're both in this 3 right now. That's why you weren't doing any damage to him. Your alt was fine, but yeah, you guys kill him. That's good. But just working on the mechanics just a little bit there, right? All right, so you basically want to look up and see what's on the map that you can go do. You can do those sides like that, yeah, with him right there. What he just pinged. Help him do those, for sure. Your red's up, so go do that with him. Okay, I guess not. And then, so yeah, might as well just go to wave and clear that first, and then maybe go get your red once he comes back. Cleo just did the left mids again. She's really good at getting that farm. Also, another thing on your Susanoo, you want to go gank, which is fine, but you guys had a lot of farm to like do there, including red. You backed. Let's see. Okay, so right here, you are full health, full mana. You know Cleo's going over to that fight. You just saw her go into the left jungles. She just did the left camp. Your red's up. That right side harpies are about to come up. You already have Warlock Staff, so you need to stack it. You don't have enough for a full Divine Ruin yet, so you shouldn't have to back here. You should be doing your red right now, or going to the right and trying to get those harpies as they come up right now. You could also, even if those harpies weren't up just yet, go back and do that back right jungle camp. By the time Susanoo rotates all the way over there, it'll be up again. But yeah, you should have gotten the right camp. Maybe your red, like be doing something. Be stacking this Warlocks. If you got it first, stack it. Right? If you didn't go Divine first, if you went Warlocks first, you should be trying to stack it as much as possible. You just walked past minions that are still under your tower that you need to stack your Warlocks with. You'll kill those things. Just auto them. Just fucking throw an auto at that thing. Okay, so this guy's here. You missed your stun on him. He should be dead, though. I would have gone left, not right here. But, yeah. You know that charges, right? You're waiting for... If you charge it up, it does more damage. So, kind of a scuffed fight. Help Fafnir get out with the rat. You know Rat's here. I would go back into lane and under tower as soon as possible. Rat's here. Anubis is here. Yeah, okay. You're good. You got out, but that was some sketchy positioning. Probably could have done more to Anubis if you charged your ult. Kind of waited for Fafnir to maybe try and hit his stun. Basically, in this fight, here, I'll go back. Right here, when you see him, right, it's an Anubis, and you know Fafnir's here. I would wait. Don't use your dash. Don't use your dash. Just walk up to him first. Because you're already using your screen to dash. So now you don't have the extra power on your one. And if you do need to get away or something or dash away, you can't anymore. Or at least not as long, right? So dashing to engage. I know you want to like dash and stun him, but just wait. Fafnir's here. I think he sees it. Yeah, he sees like, and Anubis didn't even. He wasn't even looking at the map. He had no idea you were there. So just walk up to him and see what he does first. Anubis can't run away. He doesn't have a dash or anything. So walk up. He doesn't have many options except to try and like wrap you and burst you down. Now you should go left. As soon as you see this and you see Fafnir chasing him there, go to the left. You walk through his ability, healing him, and basically going away so he couldn't be cut off. If you went left, he's dead. That dude is dead. And at that point, you should be able to, if you didn't use your dash to engage in the first place, right? Here, if you didn't use that, if you still had it up, right? Nothing would be different except you would have all your abilities, right? So he'd come here, he'd do this to you, he'd do his 3. Now you go to the left, you put your screen right there, and you dash through it with your 2 and stun him now. And then you do your alt, you hold it in, and he's dead. And guess what? Hachi's one there, and he's killing him too. Just utilization of abilities, basically, right? Don't use your dash to like engage so eagerly. You can use it to engage if you want, if it's a short thing, if your teammates are there, and rooting him will make more people do damage to him at a single time, but then using it wisely, right? That's definitely a thing you can do. Cool. I was gonna say, well, I don't even think you got credit for that. It's whatever. You're missing both farms. You gotta be there, man. You gotta do the right with Susanoo first, right? Do that. Then come do the red with him. Yeah, I was gonna say. Fafnir has no mana. He's dead. You can help him with a little bit of poke there. You probably could have helped him maybe try and get out. You had some abilities up. I understand you just wanted to peace out. Susanoo's coming in. Yep, you can try and look for this pick. Cleo is still behind you in that wall. Yeah. Now Anubis has no mana right now, but realize Rat's probably still running around. Okay, there he is. And then Cleo's in left jungle too. You put your 2 up before the wave even cleared. Just wait, be patient. Like, you don't have to always be throwing it up there. Yeah, Anubis doesn't have any mana there. You could be a little more aggressive, especially if Fafnir was already up here. Right? If he's going there and he's stunning, and you saw Rat was backing anyway, right? So right here, you can probably dash through and be there with him and root him again, which you miss here, and then you can maybe even try and burst him down. I don't know. I know you only have your 1 and your 3. You don't have your ult up, but at least you could try and poke him out. Once again, I get just because he's backing doesn't mean you need to back. He has no mana, no health. He's not going to do anything to you. Rat just backed too. Look at what's on the map and try and do something. You see Susanoo over there doing his camp. Maybe call for Scorpion or ping it. Go get the right gold chalice. Go check your left mids. I know Cleo probably did them already. They show that they're on their map, but they're not on there. But at least go check and get the timer for it. Susanoo's rotating over. You know they're doing his red right now. And that ward's not going to do much. They're already in lane by then. You'll see. Just stun on him. Susanoo. Yeah, you gotta charge that, my dude. Okay, so what happens here? You know all 3 are coming in. It's a good job dashing back here to create space. Hitting Cleo with that, that's fine. But that, you gotta charge that, man. That's like, you're not doing anything, just firing it right away. I know Cleo's zoning you out, and Susanoo's trying to get out from a Rat and an Anubis right now. Fafnir's not really doing too much, but yeah, you played the safe thing, but once again, you beads after something happened already. You didn't need to use your beads there. And after already using your beads and going under tower, you're like coming back out to like re-engage a 3v2. At that point, it's lost. You're not going to be able to do much. And as Thoth, you have great poke. So just sit under tower and poke him if you're going to poke him. You don't have to step up to him out of tower to do anything. Once again, you'd be doing a lot more if you had Divine Ruin at this point and not a almost stacked Warlock staff. I get he's being aggressive, but I don't know. Yeah, that's I was gonna say. I don't think that's a smart play. This King Arthur just comes right up behind you, which I know it was not a lot of time on the mini map that he showed up, but you see his marker right there. You know, about like a second before he comes up and just ults your ass. Wrapped, yeah. You get out? Nope. You're dead. That ulted too anyway, so it didn't even matter. So here is you're basically just putting effort into a tank, like attacking a tank. Even if you kill the rat, you have a full health Anubis who probably has ult back up by now anyway, and a King Arthur to deal with, right? So even if you kill the rat, you were probably gonna die. Fafnir was just being a little too aggressive there. You kind of just gotta let him. You just gotta let him do his thing. He's turning into a dragon. He's doing his thing. He probably honestly gets out anyway. You don't even need to help him. So I wouldn't have stepped up so far to help with that. I probably would have spammed retreat a little bit. As soon as you said, "Yeah, I'll play safe," you were like walking up into a 2v2 up in the middle of lane and becoming like vulnerable. You don't know where Cleo is. You don't know where like anybody is. And yeah, this is what happens. Is King Arthur tower diving that Fafnir? That's hilarious. And you probably kill him, huh? Okay. That wasn't it, Chief. I know you're not Susanoo, but I don't know why he goes in on the full health Cleo here, right? Oh no, he tried to do rat. He just couldn't. Ugh. Ugh. After that team fight, I could see why. They're in mid because they're snowballing, and everybody, it looks like, on their team is like winning their lane. So they're just gonna start like running it down. King Arthur's in there and stuff. They're gonna start killing all you guys, doing Gold Fury, yeah, all that stuff. You're missing waves. Yeah, go get your farm. You can put that screen up further, with like to where your wave is, right? So you shoot through it better. Cleo's trying to get in the wall. I don't know if I should be telling you like what I do in this situation or just tell you after the fact. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. I could be like, "Oh yeah, you should have done this." Like, right? You can go back him up right here. Okay, he's too far left. Yeah. You can give him a little bit of support. You can use your 2 and root him if somebody comes in here. Yeah, poke him out. You know Rhett's alting there. You should have turned your attention, yeah, and stun him. That's good. Not much you can do there. You should be poking still, yeah. Like, you're the poke master. You should be dishing out damage from a distance all the time with these guys. Hold on to your dash in these sorts of scenarios. So for things like this, right? You know Rhett's in the air here. Obviously, you're going to try and help him right now. Susanoo gets out, going to the left. Rat is trying to chase him. He starts ulting right here. I know you're trying to poke out Anubis. Anubis doesn't have he probably has 1 or 2 abilities because of his mana. You know Rat's in the air, so pay attention. And you should be turning and trying to stun the rat as soon as he comes down here. And you also get hit with the rat's ult, which is not good. You should have like distanced yourself and just be prepared for rat to come down. The stun here is good. You're trying to help out as much as you can. He just dies, and I think it's because Anubis ults Susanoo too there, doesn't he? Yeah, yeah. His ult just melts him there. Susanoo's getting bodied, bruh. Just rough. All right, take a thing. You know, look at what's around. Go check both camps, mid camp, see if they're up. Go do your red. Right, Fafnir should be helping you do your red right now. Hope your red's gone. Okay, timer. Get the timer on that. Yeah, that rat can dash you, so I would just keep your distance for sure. You're fine. Let him clear the wave and let the wave come to you. Yeah, help him with his you should help Fafnir with the support buff and then do your red buff. I'm just waiting, wasting time, and you're not getting experience. You would have got more experience helping him with his support buff, which he couldn't even clear, it looks like, by himself. He just came to your red. You could have got 2 buffs instead of 1, and the experience for both of them. Go with Susanoo, check the rights. Okay, they just got done. Cleo's chasing Iza. Gonna rotate with them. Didn't look like Cleo was pushing that far, so it's kind of like a waste of rotation in time. Unless you all call like a gank right now to do it. Like if you're 4 here, call it like you're gonna do it, right? Would have been good if you hit that. They probably would have been able to kill them, but you didn't. That's fine. It happens. You see Anubis rotating right now, so be aware of him on your left right here already. I know you're fighting and stuff, but you got to realize Anubis is going to be right here on your left. Yeah, run away. Back out a little bit. Yeah, that was just a bad fight. Susanoo just goes, okay. Yeah, he's getting deleted. You don't have to step up there, man. Just poke him through your screen or whatever the heck it is. I would get as far away. Yeah, like they can tank that stuff at this point in the game. Like hiding under that tower is not good. What I would do is right here. Okay, look right here. You put your like this is just mechanics with Thoth. You put your screen up and immediately walk in front of it. It is now doing nothing for you. Literally nothing. So don't place it so early. You can hang on to it. You can kind of place it later. It would have been better if you waited. Now you placed it. Now you're poking while you're backing up. Whatever it is. Unless you're using it because you think you need to dash backwards through it, right? Which I understand as well. But you don't even do that, right? So you don't dash through it. You know, it's just kind of like a scuffed use of your screen as Thoth. When you're in this position, if you're going to help out your tank Fafnir, first of all, realize this fight's over. You're probably not going to win. Maybe you can get a pick on Cleo here. She has no health, no mana, but you have a full health Anubis right there. Iza is dealing with, I don't know if it's Soul or who is over there right now, but Iza's fighting somebody. Okay, it's Rat, and Iza just died to it. So now Rat is also coming towards you. So this is no longer a 2v3. It's going to be a 2v4 in like 2 seconds. So at this point, when he dies, you should be dashing through your screen and getting under tower and getting far away from there. Fafnir's fine. He's tanky, right? You should be backing up even more. King Arthur just walks straight at you. You're too far close. And yeah, they use all their alts. There's Rat. You know, they're just tanking. They don't give a crap. They're just going to run you guys down. Hachi's level is 15, Soul 16, so maybe not that bad. That Hachi. Crazy. Wait for you to get back out here. What are you building? I'm assuming you're going towards maybe like Ratatouille. Something like that. You need penetration at this point, or you're not gonna do anything to anybody. You probably might be going for Chronos Pendant for cooldown. That's also okay, I guess. But you need like a % pen item. At this point in the game, everyone's starting to get real tanky. You won't do enough damage to them without penetration. Rod to Hootie would have been okay. That's like at least 10%. Something like Chiron's coin would help. Obsidian shard, good poke. You gotta hold on to that. Yeah, not much you can do there. Once again, a little bit of overextension, right? When you're here and you get the poke on Cleo, great. That's good. Good poke. Oh, look at everyone now running towards you. You look at all the red health bars. Susanoo, don't even count on him. Look at his health. He's going to die in 2 seconds, right? So you get your poke on Cleo. You should not be walking towards all of these people. You will die so fast. Put your screen up. Get the poke. Your screen's about to come up here, right? Like stay under the tower or near the tower line so you can maybe even like you just used your dash again, but just stay so you it's all about spacing, right? You're chasing this kill too far. Your alt goes super far. You can hold on to that and like back up and be backing up and like still aiming it at her and maybe snagging her once Susanoo hits her with her alt again, right? It's like there's a lot of things you could have done here. Wrap and tap from Anubis. Susanoo's dead. Yeah, see? And now King Arthur's here. Y'all are screwed. Like, there's nothing you guys can do. You just don't survive this. So, just that spacing to be away from them to begin with. So once you see all that stuff happening, you're not like in the middle of it with like no way to get out. Iza can probably help pick this up if Hachimon rotates. No, you got this. That might be a winnable fight if Hachi gets in. No, Hachi's all the way in left lane. Never mind. We're not going to be able to do much. He's just walking at her, dude. It's rough. Rough. You know they're probably going to go do fire right now. So you should probably group up with Susanoo. Yeah, just make sure he doesn't get... That's good poke. That's great poke. That's great poke. Look how low she is. They won't be able to start fire now probably, so they're stuck. Once again, you just put your 2 down, didn't even use, or your screen down, you didn't even use it. Wait, right? Wait until the opportune moment's there to use your 2. Like, wait until you're literally about to fire your ability. Don't use it and then walk through it and then not be able to use it, right? This is good. You guys are picking them up. You can definitely do pyro now. For sure. You should be doing that. You only have 2 up and it's Rat and it's Soul. Rat could maybe steal fire, but you should be doing real fire right now too. Yeah. You guys should be doing it. You just killed 3 people. They overextended. Perfect job cleaning that stuff up. After like a bad fight in mid, they overstayed their welcome. They got overconfident. Commit to it. Commit, don't stand in that shit. Oh no. Hey, whatever you need to do to get the job done, it works. Good job. That's good shit as a team. That's just... Ooh, ooh, oh no! How did you hear that and not freak out? Like, oh my god. In my ears, I'm like, why are you in the menu? Dude, oh my god. Yeah. And then when he went down, I was like, did he miss you? But no, he was right there. Okay, brah. As soon as you hear this, you're backing. As soon as you hear that, like, I know there's probably nothing you could have done, but damn, how did you not like try to react? You went like straight in your menu. It's just funny. I don't think there was something you could have done there. Rat was hunting you. You weren't really with your team. I mean, the other thing you could do is after you do a fire giant, they know you're low. Why not go under tier 2 tower? Why not? Why are you backing here, right? If you think some of them might be chasing you, or just back in a safer place. The only thing you could do. It doesn't take that much longer to take a left here and just go back under tier 2 tower to back right now, right? Just be a little bit safer when it comes to that stuff. That was a great play by Rat, getting fire off you. It's unfortunate. Chiron's coin, good job. Penetration 20%, you really need that. That's going to help a lot. And now you can try doing something cool down. You might get a Spear Desolation. I can see like Chronos Pendant, something like that. One more cooldown on him, and then another like power pen item like Ratatouille at the end would be great. Good job. Got a new basalt. That's done. Iza and Hachi are now coming in. Look, everybody is pincering that. So I get you were backing up, but noticing this sooner. Like, where's your team? Okay, well, you just got a new basalt. There's two of them in mid. You can see Fafnir and Hachi on the left and Iza on your map. As soon as this happens, you should, as soon as his ult's down, you should be stepping up a little to start baiting for this. Because, I mean, yes, you might die. You are at half health. But just kind of towing that line of like, hey, bait them a little bit, keep them in mid, because you can see Iza and Hachi and everybody coming in. You just make it tantalizing for them to want to dive you or do something dumb. You kill them here. They do something dumb anyway, which is try to clear your freaking speed. Don't ignore. Okay, at this point, yeah, this is what I was gonna say. I don't know why you're going on King Arthur here. Anubis is on the right. Your whole team's here and King Arthur is here. I think you should focus him last. And you are in this weird spot where you're almost basically out of tower anyway, and you're now opening yourself up to all of this. Like anything coming from mid lane can now kill you. I don't think most of their team's going to be coming from right, like from fire into this fight. They'd be coming from like mid lane or left following Hachi and Fafnir, right? So right now you should be backing up and going the other, like you should be going the other side if your whole team came in here and as soon as you saw them at speed. So when you see that ping right there, the safest thing to do is to turn around, cut right here, around, and come in from behind them at speed because your whole team's in the front of them. Coming in behind them would be the safest thing for you. You're already half health and everything. Going up here just places you now at like the new front line, which would be like the other three members of their team coming in, and that's exactly what happens, right? You decide. Once again, I think you put your 2 down a little too early unless you were planning on trying to get through and go to Anubis and hit Anubis with that stuff. As soon as you see this second health bar here, you're hitting King Arthur. As soon as you see this second guy down there, which is the level 17, is that Rat or somebody? Whoever's behind King Arthur, right? As soon as you see that health bar, you should back up. Because you should know their whole team is probably with that person somewhere else. And that's exactly what happens. You have Cleo that can come out of walls, who just comes out of a wall now. Like as soon as you saw that Ratataskar, which it was Rat. As soon as you saw that second health bar, you should have been back. Because you know the rest of their team's coming there. Also, it's kind of like subconscious. The way that King Arthur is kind of coming out this way, he's running to his teammates. So it's just like natural, like knowing that like it's their natural tendency to either try and run under a tower to like their teammates for help or whatever. Like knowing like the way King Arthur exited that fight, instead of exiting it through the jungle, that way he came back in through mid, you can assume his teammates were going to be there. Yeah, Cleo just dives you. That's a good Aegis. Good job dashing. That's great. You did what you could with what you had with the reaction times you had on that, but you probably could have done something different here, and I know this is dumb, but if you know you're gonna die, stay as close to your teammates as possible so they can follow up on the kills. Basically it. Right? Like I said, I'd be backing up now. I would have forgone this last shot. I'd be backing up here with Rat. As soon as Cleo comes in here, you Aegis this. Good job. Susanoo and you are right here. Rat dashes you. You do this. Right? I would have walked towards them and stayed under tower and made them take an extra tower shot. Try and dash towards speed where Hachiman and Iza are. Right? I know you're trying to get back to your Phoenix, but like you got 3 people in your face. Like it sucks. You already used your dash. There isn't much you can do. So if they're gonna kill you, put them in a bad spot to do that. Stay under the tier 2, so they're taking, whoever's diving you takes an extra shot there. Go closer to your teammates, so when you die, your teammates are there to basically just clean them up. Cleo gets out way too easy for diving you here because you go on out. They're all able to like pour out the backside and run away towards like your support buff, and now Hachi and Iza are chasing and no one's there anymore. They all escaped out the back end, right? Iza is going right, so she should be able to catch these guys off here, and maybe your whole team can attack these 2 here, which is good because they're too greedy. yeah, they all come back in. They want the kills, so they're greedy, so they're putting themselves in bad situations. Rat, yeah, this is great. So your team did that very well. Iza cut them off. So yeah, like making him dive. If they were all smart, they all would have just poured out back by the support buff. They should have known Iza and everybody was just killed Anubis or whoever it was at speed, right? They should know the rest of your team's at speed or the front of the tower. Instead, once they engage with Iza and they come out the back end towards speed, your team is able to collapse on them. It's good. Hachi's chasing Rat. No need to surrender. Like, you guys are doing okay in team fights. It's like, whatever. Hachi's gonna try and do Oni Fury with what's his face. See, okay, you get back in here. Okay, at this point, your team's fighting upper left. You should either run straight to them or be doing like other objectives or trying to farm up. You're level 14, everyone's level 17. You technically need to farm. You should be fighting. You're the lowest level on your team. And the reason why is because every single time I told you should be doing another camp or something else, they all were doing theirs, right? And you weren't doing yours. So farm, right? At this point, you make the decision, and you should tell your team this. I can't fight. I need to farm. I will not be joining fights for the next like 2 minutes. Just so they know, right? It's like, hey, if you can't take on a 4v5, don't, because I'm going to literally be farming for the next like 2 minutes. Clear this wave. You should be getting right camp. You should be getting left camp. Like all these little camps here. No need to walk up. You don't need to mess with that tower. You should be doing these right and left camps right now instead of getting this tower. Fuck this tower. Nobody cares. Yeah, you should just be farming, because now you're up too far and Cleo's chasing you down. You're gonna get picked. Okay, so both of the camps were down anyway, so that's fine. Get your red. Right now, go do that support buff down there. There's all these things you can be doing right now, which you should be doing to farm up. You're only level 15. Now they have pressure on the map again, so you can't farm anything anymore. At this point, just look at what your Fafnir is doing and follow him and play off his stun and his hammer. It's good. Good all. You're doing damage. Good job getting the Cleo. Yet follow them. Like, be watching your teammates and just be playing off them as Thoth. I don't think you should be ganking this dude by yourself. I know you're trying to catch him and stuff, but still like a support rat. You guys should be doing something like together, either taking towers, or, yeah, go up with this wave here. Your whole team's here, so that should be fine. Good, kill the rat. Can. Okay, just leave him and take the tower down. No, yeah, he's not gonna do anything. Take the right Phoenix. You should be getting right Phoenix right now. All of you are here. Okay, I see King Arthur, so you're gonna go in on him. Burst him down. Just some weird screens you're putting down, but that's fine. Your team's able to clean it up. Take the right Phoenix here. Got to be careful of Cleo. She's gonna just literally beeline straight for you. You should be running away. Okay. You gotta know she's WQing you, man. Like, she's going to definitely just fucking slap you, dude. And if she's chasing, if you keep backing up, if she's chasing you, your team will collapse on her. She'll die. For being so aggressive here. You got the Phoenix down at this point. You should have been backpedaling like way sooner. Like right around look at your health. 450 health. As soon as you see these two guys, you should be gone. Those 2 extra shots, nah, dude. You should have used your escape already. You shouldn't even be in or be getting hit by Cleo's thing there. I know you're trying to poke her and stuff, but you're not going to do anything. Hachi's fucking dipping. He's not doing anything. If you were back a little farther and Cleo's doing that, Fafnir and Hachi hopefully are like collapse on her there, and they're using you as bait. But it's whatever. Maybe Hachi gets her anyway. That's good. Okay. Rod of Tahuti. Last item. Soul Reaver's okay. Oh, Soul Gem. Meh. I would have gone a Rod of Tahuti or a Soul Reaver. A little bit more pen. I know you have 20% with the Iron's coin, but Rod Tahuti is a good item. With Thoth, once people are under half health, you just do so much damage to them. Spent a lot of time in the menu. Ethereal Staff. Hey man, you do you, bro. If your goal is to make yourself more tanky or something like that, or to try and like survive more, you already have a lot of health with Warlock Staff. You might as well just get like Book of the Dead or something, dude. That gives you the shield bubble, but at least it's, I don't know, Ethereal Staff's like, you should be far enough away that you're not getting burst down, right? Thoth is all about how you're playing him position wise. You're right now. Look at you. Who? Yeah, you should be like behind your teammates. You have the ability to really throw abilities once people start engaging from a long distance. You should never be the first one in like a line. You shouldn't be in the front line. And doing that, getting like a Rada Tahuti here instead would be very helpful. Or like even like an Obsidian Shard, Rada Tahuti, Soul Reaver, something with more pen. To burst down people like King Arthur that might be just walking at you, or that rat that's a support. You have your alt there, and you probably could have snagged one or two dudes. Good job. Good job, like kind of staying out of the fight there and poking them out. You were also in a weird spot though if they did decide to like turn and focus on you. You're back and ease up here. That's fine. All right. So as a team, you should back and go do fire right now. Well, it's whatever. Should be doing fire. More important. Once again, okay, so they surrendered. Here, once again, no one's on the map. You're still level like a little bit from 20. Go do that mid wave. Because you know you're not gonna probably get dove by a rat and an Anubis right now. So go do that wave in middle. Go do your red. Go do that support buff. That support buff was up like so much. That's experience. Like just go and do it. The side camp, it looks like that right side. Both those backs where Izanami's up. It's just farm. Like if you farm more, you'll be fine. You'll be the level you want to be and be able to do more damage to people in general. I will just take a look at this last team fight one more time. So it kind of starts around here, right? Where you're poking people. King Arthur, you should all be going in on him because he's alone, and there's 4 or 5 of you. Right, he got out, he's gone. There's nothing that you can do there now. Now I know your decision here was, so your whole team's here, right? You're all grouped up. You should be like doing things together, but you guys end up splitting up here. So he pinged, enemy spotted. You're here. So okay, so somebody pinged go defend left lane. That's what you go do. I get this. I understand this. Your whole team's up in middle though. Honestly, I know they said go defend left lane, but if they're all gonna stay there in mid, a fight could happen right now, and because you're not there, you could be at a disadvantage. So although you are going to defend left lane in the tier 2, this could be like the match deciding fight at 27 minutes. Right. So just better communication with your teammates. It's like if you're doing this, spam retreat, group up, like tell them not to engage in a fight right now. Like make sure that they're not going to fight without you. Cuz they do start technically fighting without you at this point. And they're at a disadvantage, but it's good cuz their team's too overzealous. You've noticed that they dive, they do all kinds of crazy stuff, right? So you notice as soon as your team backs up, they recognize, hey, we don't have Thoth here. They're backing up under tier 2. That's great. You're now on your way to this fight. Right now, you should be charging your ult up. I know you got that, but if you're charging your ult up right here, you see that Rat and that Anubis and those guys, like you should be charging it and you can hit them for sure. But you got the poke on, you get the poke on King Arthur here. That's good. He's dead. Frenzy is popped. You get the Rat, you poke him too. That's a good job. Hachi's ulting, everybody's ulting. You help Isa here with the peel, that's good. You help him kill Cleo. Good. You guys end up winning the fight because of that, so yeah. Not bad. I think the biggest things you should focus on, farming, just in general here. Hold on. Let me do this. Where's a nice clear picture of this map? I guess this is as good as you're gonna get, right? Should be able to see my mouse now. Farming is the biggest thing as a mid that you want to do. You want to be a higher level than the other mid. You want to try and be a higher level than most people on the other team if you can, besides maybe solo would get more farm than you. And part of that is just always be, these are the contested camps, right? Anything contested, anything on this line, right? This is stuff to fight over. This should be priority 1 when farming, and then priority 2 is all of your stuff, right? When you clear a wave in mid, like right now, and you see both the right and the left camps are up, right? You should be trying to do them. When you see your jungle rotating when Susanoo comes back over, do those with him, like that kind of stuff. Do your red, do all that. So the wave's cleared. What should you be doing right now? Going for one of these camps. You guys are both just sitting in mid. Fafnir's overextending into a fight that doesn't need to be done, whatever, right? Just doing that, right? Just farm as much as possible. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. You don't have to back. Notice when they're backing, if they're backing, you have like 10 seconds till they get back into lane, go farm something, and then you can back, right? That kind of stuff. Or time your backs with them and know, like, okay, if he's backing, I'm backing, we'll miss the same amount of farm, but at least we'll be even when we come back in the lane, whatever needs to be done. That Cleo did a good job of always being there and getting all the mid camps. Never just be waiting for your wave to like come back, right? It's frustrating. You guys have the pressure. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. But yeah, just those sorts of things. Farm as much as possible, man. It's okay to go do this camp. If Susanoo's all the way in left and he's ganking this, he's not gonna be back. Like you can clear this and it'll be up in time by the time he like redoes his rotation. If these are up all the time, go do them. Support, help him clear his, and then clear your red. Right. That one time that happened. Like I said, do these. You can go over and do the oracles too. The scorpions should be done when you get a chance. When Susanoo comes and does the rotation, come over and ping the scorpion with him when he's like doing one of these, and do those with him as well. But yeah, and then just practice using your screen with Thoth a little bit better, and then realize that you can hold and charge your ultimate with him too, and it goes pretty far, so you can poke somebody out real hard with that. try and time it with like another person's stun. Be looking for like Fafnir's hammer, Susanoo's knock up. If you see Susanoo start ulting and then you start ulting, wait for the knock up when he hits them with it, and then hit them with the ult because they can't get out. They can't use the movement ability or do their things that they want to do. It's like throwing them off their game, right? So when they're getting knocked up, use it and you'll hit it a lot easier. Fafnir's hammer, like stuns them for a second or two. Hit your ult as soon as Fafnir hits his hammer or his stun or whatever in his dragon form. But yeah, that's about it. Looking forward to more games, bruh.